Well, I think I've been like practicing for this role for years. I remember as a kid, I would open a can of Campbell soup, the exciting stuff in the red can, condensed soup, and I'd pretend that I'm a Hank Meadows or the Galloping Gourmet, and add a little bit of this, add a little bit of that. And even back then, I'd go, it's missing just that little something right there. And I'd be narrating the whole thing at the time, and end up with Campbell soup. I had fun doing it. I mean, food's been big. I remember, my grandmother and the meals that she'd put together, and no concept at all how much time it would take to make this thing happen. You'd show up for dinner, and magically, this meal would show up, and it was always so good. And I thought, food's a fascinating thing. It needs to be interesting. There may be the difference of maybe our generation of how we cook than maybe the previous couple generations. So I think we really grasp and try to just meld different flavors together to make something interesting to eat. Otherwise, you're just chewing. You're just chewing to survive. And that's when I'm cooking. That's what I feel when I bring these things together. I can look at a pot and I can feel on my taste buds really that little something that it's missing, and find and really come up with something that is interesting. And what I love about the whole process is that if, God forbid, it doesn't work, which sometimes it doesn't, and that's the beauty of it. Within 10 minutes, there's 100 places that will feed me. So I don't have to worry about this. This isn't 1849, and I don't have to hop in my carriage and go down to the village, which will take a day and a half to go to Paws and have them slop up some grub. So, I don't think that people take enough risk. When they're in the kitchen, they're afraid. They're afraid to take that chance. And I'm trying to think. People ask me, they go, David Preston of David TV's Cook Like Bastard. They say to me, what is this bastard thing about? I mean, in some worlds, the bastard thing has kind of a negative connotation. Oh, he's a mean bastard, and that's really not what it is. It's more of I don't know, is it a crazy bastard or just carefree, and I'm just going to let it happen. I want the audience, the people there, I want to make them hungry. I want to entertain them, and I want to make them hungry and say, wow, that crazy bastard put that thing together. I can too. And if you can do that, then I think we all really, it was worth a few minutes, sitting on the web here, watching this thing. And that's all I want, I got to think, I think, how do you pull this together? Thank the good folks at IKEA that helped make this beautiful studio happen. The Le Creuset people, the beautiful cast iron pans, KitchenAid, the mixer folks. It's allowed me to kind of think differently about how I put things together. Kind of doing it the easy way. And of course, the kiddies here who kind of help me and whenever they can. But when it comes down to, I look at what am I and what I'm doing, and I'm just a guy. Just a guy and a kitchen. That's what I got. That's it. Hope you enjoy the series.